The SUV next to me hits the sweet spot on everything. Oscar here with Go Auto, and beside me is a vehicle that perfectly delivers luxury, comfort, and tech. It's the 2026 Infiniti QX60 here inside the Go Garage. Up front, the most eye-catching design has to be the daytime running lights. Now, most vehicles try to make them different from other brands, whereas here, it's just a simple line going across. But if you look closely, you'll notice it's actually a dashed line, making you do a double take. It might not make you stop and stare, but it forces a double take. And the same can be said for the entire front of this vehicle. You've got these humps that go all the way from your A-pillar to your headlights, making them really pronounced, and your grille has this simple yet sporty piano key design. And your safety features don't affect the look at all. You got a 360-degree camera below the illuminated Infiniti logo, and below that, you have your adaptive cruise sensor. But more on safety once we're inside the car. Because now it's time to talk about the rear of the vehicle. Your taillights have the same design as your DRLs with this dash pattern, and you've got Infiniti written across the back. One thing I really like is this black panel that connects your taillights. Now this houses your rear camera, keeping it away from the mud and snow, but it's also where your trunk button is, so you don't have to lean down to open it up. And with the trunk open, you can see how massive it is back here. Strollers and family road trips are not out of the question. You've also got grocery hooks and tie-down points and even more storage under the floor here. But what if it's your turn to carpool? Well, you got options. You got this button on the side for power-operated seats, or you can use these straps that are Velcroed down, making this vehicle perfect for a family that doesn't want a third row for everyday use, but wants one just in case of emergencies. And once you're back here, you'll see that adults and even taller kids won't fit very well. There's not very much legroom, and you almost have to slouch when you're in the back seat here. However, short trips are very doable, and it helps that you have your own USB-C ports, cup holders, and even a rubber tray in the middle here for your phone. And to get out, all you have to do is press the button on the back of the chair. Whoa. Now let's take a look through this seating area. For starters, you have a full zone climate control, heated seats, 2 USB-C ports, and a 120-volt plug-in. The seats have a diamond stitching with white piping for added contrast, and because there isn't a third seat here, you've got an armrest. You can also recline this seat, pull up your privacy shades, and have a nap. Another really cool thing is you have a center console here. You got 2 cup holders and a storage bin that can also be accessed by the third row. In the front cabin, though, is where the finishes truly shine. Your center console is lined with leather, with aluminum. Your door and dashboard are also fully lined with leather. Another nice thing is I find vehicles often forgetting about the passenger's view of the road, and Infiniti didn't, which is great. You've got this gloss accent, stitched leather above it, and then this pattern of aluminum, which we've actually seen in other Infiniti models, like the QX80. Another similarity is the Plush audio system, which has speakers built into the headrest, giving you the ultimate sound experience. The middle area is what I want to focus on first. On the driver's side, you have all your driving-related buttons: engine on-off, D mode, auto hold, and others. On the passenger side, you have your wireless charging pad, cup holders, and a nice aluminum surround, and the button to your console is in that same finish, giving a nice upscale look to your storage area. Below all this is additional storage. It's not big enough for a bag, but you could put hand sanitizer down there, maybe your keys. It's out of the way while still being easy to grab. Talking about easy, let's look at this climate control panel. Now you got dials for your temperature, and all your buttons have haptic touch, like your heated and cooled seats. In the center, you can see your fan speed and direction of airflow. And on top of all that is your infotainment system. This is Infiniti's newest system, and it's fantastic. It's primarily Google-based, making it very user-friendly. You just log in, and you've got access to all your Google Map memories, Play Store, and you've got your Google Voice Assistant. Now on the left side, you got your main shortcuts like media, as well as access to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and the bottom button brings up all your apps. Before I touch the screen anymore, there's a dial right here. You can effortlessly control this infotainment system without leaving a bunch of fingerprints all over the place. Next to that dial, you got your camera button. That's gonna bring up your standard camera views here, but there's a very cool feature. This allows you to see almost through the car to what's underneath. Now, the three other screens in here are the digital mirror, which is great to see in a three-row SUV, the heads-up display, and the driver display. Now, the best way I could describe these is that they do everything right without any oohs and ahs like other vehicles. You can adjust the middle to show trip information, safety information, media, etc. On either side, you got your tachometer and speedometer, which you can either view in the full circle or this sort of stretch the side, which I prefer. And the steering wheel is the same thing. You know, they didn't go back to the Paleolithic period and reinvent the wheel. They just give you everything you need, no gimmicks. Well done, Infiniti. The 2026 Infiniti QX60 is a vehicle that delivers on luxury, comfort, and tech without losing any of those qualities as you go into the second and third row, like some of its competitors. To learn more about the QX60 or any other Infiniti model, visit goauto.ca or check out any of our Infiniti dealerships.